Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it up. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come up. It is very close and they feel am. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Naija no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses, but now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come up. It is very close and they feel am. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And today is the 22nd of February 2026. Time now is 11 minutes past 8 UK time, and same time in Sierra Leone. I want to say Ramadan Kareem to all our Muslim brothers, and also a happy Lent season. This year we're having a great festive, or should I say a fasting period, where both the Muslims and the Christians are doing it simultaneously. But again, the Muslim will finish early as always compared to the Christian. But I want to say good evening to all our viewers. Please help us share the show, because without you sharing, there's going to be definitely less people to view us. So please help us share and put on the notification bell every time we're online. You will be with us. Again, today I'm here by myself. My comrade Fatia is not here. Owen Kasu is not here. Family reasons. So definitely they are not with us, but definitely let's keep them in our prayers. Hopefully next week we'll see them online with us. And this evening we're going to talk about the APC versus the government, and also the APC lower level elections. We are seeing what's happening, but I'm also going to try and speak to the guests that we're having, if they could kindly do this for us in Creole. I'm struggling to do the Creole version because I'm not fluent in it. Please forgive me. But definitely the guests would respond everything about the show today in Creole. So don't worry, I'll be reminding him to definitely speak Creole. If it was in Mende, it would have been great. Definitely from start to finish, you will see me and you will hear me greatly. But this evening, we have a very nice, humble gentleman from the APC USA. But for me, I would say APC globally, because he's an international comrade. So I want to say good evening. And before I introduce this gentleman, I want to say a very big thank you to our technical team. Without you, week in, week out, you are with us. And again, this Ramadan month, we're going to be struggling back and forth, but we are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving you the opportunity to be with us and making sure us having this show. Comrade Mo, thank you so much, and the rest of the team. This evening, my guest is going to be, as I said, a fine gentleman by the name of Joseph Kalokoh. Most of us knows him in APC. We know his roles and what he has done. And I want to say good evening, Mr. Kalokoh, and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform.
Bonita. Good evening.
Mr. Kalokoh, can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. It was a bit in communication.
I said good evening to you and the APC family around the world, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kalokoh. Please, please, please. I know I'm speaking English, but ignore me. I want you to do everything in Creole because we want this message to reach out to the mercies in Sierra Leone. As I said, if it was in Mende, perfectly, but it's not in Mende. It has to be either in Creole or English. But again, I'm just stuck on the English side. So please, please, please do us a very big favor and do everything in Creole. I know it's going to be tough because I'm speaking English. And so please, I want you to introduce yourself to our viewers and also APC comrades that do not know you or have not seen this face for a very long time.
So I know a lot of people might have, plenty people know, don't taste more, they not see me face. Me na Joseph Kalokoh, born with people that come up from Tonkolini Bonkolenken, Chiefdom. And I was born right in McKinney Town. And I started my primary school in Our Lady of Fatima, proceed to St. Francis, and come to St. Edward's and proceed thereof out of Sierra Leone. I start being the APC from student days, take come up, be member of the National Youth League, and ended up for be appointed the trade attaché in charge of trade and investment. Now we mission Uganda, Ethiopia to the African Union. So basically, I am Joseph APC.
So again, as you see it, from Bonkoleke, that's Bombali. So if you know you are from Bombali, this is your brother, your son, and a comrade as well. But again, I want to say a very big thank you and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. You're always with us. Sometimes you disappear, but I'm grateful that every time the APC knock at your door, we are ready to open. So good evening and welcome.
Thank you so much.
What do you think about the topic APC versus the government and also the lower level elections? What's your take on that?
I don't think say we for be APC against versus the government. We are not in competition. We not compete with this SLPP government. We are in shared development towards with people in Sierra Leone. So government na continuity. You just get a process for say, you know what, now you been there yesterday, where they left. If not to be in continuity, if not versus one versus this, without a government kind of broke out, you know the understand. So it's a nice topic. We are not versus them, but I think say we can just say what we know how to do best than them.
Okay, so you're saying it's not APC versus the government. I'm sure the line that you're coming from, it's based on the development and continuity when it comes to governance. But I'm sure myself and most of our viewers will say that's not what happens when it comes to the SLPP, because we've seen things that have happened in Sierra Leone when they are in governance. It's always come to the point where it's like there's no other government again or nobody else exists, just them. And within the last couple of weeks, we've seen, and up to now, what is happening in the country. I'm sure this is why we came up with this topic saying APC versus the government.
In governance, there is this concept of people trying to be then they become so individual rather than working for the people that we elected. Listen, the difference we have with us and the SLPP, we work for the people, they work for themselves. And because it's that vast difference where we get, always can make sure say when we exit power in a decent way, when always they come, listen, we don't need for talk. If I see that tell you say things are okay, let's just anybody will laugh me say, yeah, it make stories. But we will go one topic at a time. We will look at waiting then tell we say the one for do way from 2018 then come. And what we don't do till we left 2018, now make a little bit assessment. Let the people they make a choice for say who is more better than the other.
Thank you so much for that. Again, viewers, please, this is an interactive. I'm calling upon you to literally answer, ask questions so that we can give to our guests. Because without that, I don't want it to be like, oh, we did not ask or we did not push. We need to push him. We've seen he's from APC Student Union, so National Youth League. Now he's Young Congress. So definitely, he is well-seasoned politician. And I want to say a very big thank you to three of our viewers so far. We have um this is Delwyn Thomas, all the way from Northern Ireland. He's always with us. Good evening, Delwyn. And also Mickey Jones, also saying, well, APC needs to come into governance. And also Maria Tukamara, the organizing. This person apparently is part of, without Maria to, I'm sure it's difficult for APC to say they are APC. Marietta is part of the disabled unit. And it says, good evening, comrade. New J, Joseph, I'm your new manager. So we know exactly where Marietta is coming from, says campaign manager. So you can see people within the party knows who Joseph is. And I'm grateful having Marietta with us this evening. Thank you so much. Again, we have Connaught Tree here. Definitely, this is it. Let's ask questions that we can allow the guests to answer for us, or whatever issues we have, let's bring it up to him. He says APC works for the people and SNPP works for themselves. So I want us to see, how is that possible? Why is that happening? Why APC have to do the people and SNPP being themselves, or being selfish, if I can put it that way? Because if you decide to ignore the masses and just work for yourself, it means you're being selfish. So definitely, viewers, let's come online. Oh, Lawrence Fox, good evening. Long time. Thank you so much. For the Soriman Sare, good evening to you. Again, this is APC business, not all man business. We are here to make sure that we say nothing but the truth. If we get it wrong, we're coming back to say, well, what we said, it wasn't right. This is what it's supposed to be. So we bring facts here. So, Joseph, why did you say SLPP works for themselves and the APC works for the people? Give
No,
us an idea why.
let me start on from that point.
Okay.
I think let's look at the economy. How much you buy one bag rice? How much did they pay you during APC term? And how much you buy one bag rice during APC term? And how that one bag rice they last for you and your family during APC term? And switch them. How much they buy? How much did they pay you now? Waiting at the use of that money they we buy one bag rice. How long did they last? How many people they eat them at a specific time? So this conversation, I don't make us so simple, let the people understand. The problem we'll get if now SLPP person the talk here soon, I need to tell you. During our time, during the how I'm SLPP, you know what? We have reduced the economy to 0.5, 19.8, and that's why the economy is growing. And when you talk like that, you talk to the elites, the people that we literally they drive motor, they enjoy life. I want let this program reach to that woman with the na the market. Like understand say we difference with their wire. And then they talk for themselves. We they talk for the people. Like we they talk sooner. Now we look at transportation. Naturally. Now they pay you 2 million in a bank. I mean with coat and tie. And how would you ended up rent they go 30 million, 40 million? Some of them, well, then they will hear it. If you buy like na magic, because by 2018, we all know Usai who left Sierra Leone. At the area, somebody they talk, then they are at the quote them. The director of communications in the State House. He say the light way SNPP don't give now. It better pass the light way APC don't give now. And until we, the politicians, then learn to understand, say, when we sit down and then put them here and create a situation for light to the ordinary people, that's why our families don't get up to be good in life. Politicians, they die that way because we cannot say the truth. If a whole director of communication was sit down at a TV station and say the life better pass before, come on, come on. And if in a TV station they talk the lights go off. And they turn back the accent, he say it's normal. We move from the situation of saying the hardship to the people of Sierra Leone is normal and forge for solve the problem. Me and you know, say, now people they talk so now, they say the economy good. Send $100 na salon. Just say now. How much it will show to the life of the ordinary people. So what they say APC versus the government, we are not just saying versus the government. We are telling them we want to talk to the people of Sierra Leone. We not keep talking to ourselves. And until they stop for talk to themselves and understand, say, the ordinary Sierra Leonean, not to that English you have for area, not to that climate situation you want for area, not to new motorcade and convoy you want for see. The APC, this ordinary Sierra Leonean, want for go to market, get privilege for buy in 2 cup rice, and go cook them and eat. So we and them not to the same. And this is the thing. Puss and cow not to the same. We get puss now, now jump in the jump. When you get cow now, now tie the tie, the one side. So which means it's stable. So we as a party, we are very much stable. We're not going wrong. But now continue this conversation. But let's remind them, say, they are going.
Wow. So you are reminding the SFPP that definitely they are living governance. Well, I'm sure most Iranians will either agree or disagree. But again, I want to play the devil advocate for the SFPP based on the light. They said they've done a better light compared to the APC time. I'm sure our families, our friends, and some of us that are in Sierra Leone, we can see now you cannot even leave your food and says you are going up the road. By the time you come, light is gone, or there's no light for like 5 days, and it costs more expensive. It's expensive than normal. It's so expensive you still don't get the light. So I think they are right when they said yes, they are doing what they are doing, but it's not in the favor of the people because we've seen where the position where the car park ship says they are going to leave. They haven't paid them. They owe them. But it's a pay as you go. It's not like Sierra Leone where you say you pay monthly, so people haven't paid. It's a pay as you go. Still, they can't get it. So I'm a bit worried. This is Sierra Leone where we are. Nothing is moving. But under these administrations, they are telling us it's moving because they are able to move from point A to point B. So why do you think they are not moving? Because it's different. Because we have Conakry says when EBK was there, nothing changed on the economy.
Oh, I just read them na the footnote. At that post we just type so Sierra Leonean, and he get rights to his views. And that's why we have to respect all of us as Sierra Leoneans. This conversation, the background is show APC, but pull that background and put green, white, and blue behind now. And ask yourself that same question. They say during an Eskumai term, now the same like this. That doesn't make the APC a perfect government. But just ask yourself that question as you type this one. During that term, now the same. Where they get alone. During an Eskumai term, the money they use for buy flight ticket, now the same. Where they go Sierra Leone now, the money they send, now the same. Ask yourself. Sometimes, if we're not journeying to ourselves as Sierra Leoneans, we have nowhere to go. I love the APC, but Sierra Leone is number one to me. Sierra Leone is number one. The APC now a political party. It's been formed, bring people in together, like-minded people, for let Sierra Leone then do their own contribution towards the growth of Sierra Leone. So we are different. So if you say during an excrement, the economy be bad, let's ask this person one question. If we almost for cookery plate of rice now, if not the same, me I believe so they be put you in a school. We go to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If the person that asks this question say number 1 and the same like number 10, then I need to go back primary school.
Okay, so the coconut tree, that's the message that you've got. That's your response, definitely, from my guest. But again, as I said, most of us, we can't say APC was perfect, like we have Maria Tikimara saying here. And when APC was there, it wasn't perfect. But what the SFPP have done has even made it worse. So they have not even just followed it through, they've just made it completely worse. And for they saying, well, Mike Berra, which we all know, doesn't say the truth at all. Because this is the person that will tell you, well, this is what it is, it's red and white, and then you look at it, it's completely purple. It has nothing to do with that. So that's different. But you were also mentioning about them being in the TV stations and the lights going up. There also came video going around about SMBC, the main broadcasting service in Sierra Leone. They pay the workers there 700, and they are working in an environment that it's not good to say this is the state broadcasting service in Sierra Leone. No vehicle, none of it is motorable at all. Their locations or their environment, it's not something you can write home about. Equipment is, so I don't know. This is the same government that they are doing the best in our country.
And when you talk for the SLPP, it's difficult because you get to choose the words them for let not make other people they at one. The word few and many is a different thing. We can't have few and many in one house. No. So if you listen for the first time in our life, at the early somebody they say the people that the thief lights at the church and the mosques. That's the chief minister saying that. He lost the hope what we get as a country. For you being that chief minister saying, even self Jesus Christ can. So I don't know the change. That very day, I went into my car and say, a young man like me, I say, swear I go swear. Now say, let God make them come on power. And that's why they are disgracing. That's why they are disgracing. Because we face the Sierra Leonean people. What's done here? I for sit down with my integrity. What's done here? I for believe say the APC na just a party wa join. Not to Sierra Leone. Now me could ask the people they say, you will think say now better pass yesterday, go vote for yourself. But if you not say yesterday be better pass today, why you run? Why the faith? That tell you, anything where you get in life, a correct one, it will stay correct one. Anything you get in life with alala, you will end up forget alala. And you know what? These people don't run after them. We want a peaceful transition and a peaceful country. Una not wrong. Una need go no something. We all go still then a saloon. Let we teach you how to govern the ordinary people them and make the people their life better. Una not need for wrong. Because I think say una the faith say, you know, possible don't tifite use the domo, they use the window. So if you say now the window and the domots, no exit, no day. No, we are all Sierra Leoneans. We are all Sierra Leoneans. Una don't hurt we, yes, some people. Una hurt we all. Let's come together. Una hand over. You don't do so. The people are suffering. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Again, this is the guest we have today, Joseph Kalokoh. And want to say good evening to Comrades all and viewers. Without you, definitely will not be coming week in and week out. So somebody is watching. This Limback corner is all the way in Reading and Oxford. Good evening, our deputy women's leader for the districts. And I want to say good evening again to most of the people viewing us. Without you guys, definitely it's going to be a tough night for us. But let's hope to share it and then we continue to support ourselves. But again, people are saying that APC is not ready to govern because we are seeing the administrations, the way they are behaving. For example, now we have the Electoral Commission that is being imposed without even listening to the opposition. And Sierra Leone has become a party of just two political parties, the SLPP and the APC. So now we have an electoral commissioner. We know what happened from the tripartite. That is not being followed through. So now we are having this. How serious is the APC? Are we ready? Because I can't say them. Are we ready to come into governance 2028?
The answer is yes. But let me dive into that a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, they listen to the head of the implementation process. Okay, Dr. Farmer. I listened to him on TV one time. He say he same letter we they use for spell Santa. Santa. Now it is for now you just the twister, now it is for spell Satan. The same.
So wait, hold on. Is it Santa? Is it Santa Claus?
Santa
Because
Claus, the same
okay,
letters we they use for
so
spell Santa.
viewers, Santa, these are the this is what people use
Okay.
for Christmas. So
And
now
and I want to be really serious why they say this one. The same letters we they use for spell Santa. And the answer the question with the person say is the APC ready? Twist then letter than they now the same way it is for spell Satan. Santa it bring good tidings. Satan it bring wahala. Let the SL people know say we are at the fence and not to block the that concrete the we know they back off. We know they will go behind again. Let them just know say they don't push it, will not get step for go. So we are right at the back there. And we will resist in a peaceful way. We don't want Sierra Leone. Anybody within a salon, we go through that 1991 civil war. If you say to the people how to do now, you vex. Come on. We where they talk so, you get across. Hmm? You get Mende, you get Timni. Huh? I lots of the people who help me in life, I mean this. In fact, some sign our body, they call me Joseph Brand. Okay. So that is to tell you how we so connected. So if the SLPP vision not ready, what did happen to we so? Now no matter something for politics so power and something they fight for, what they grab. But if they feel say they could get a cake of waiting the happen so, it's wrong. Seriously, we're not taking that. We will not fight because we don't want Sierra Leone for going to that situation, but we'll resist. And when we resist, I think people that we can talk to, and we'll move from there.
wow. I think I'm just gonna comment on the last viewer here. This is President Songa. He said Satan, Santa, the devil. So as far as this goes, and he has just put the two together. But again, this is something because one of the viewers also is saying APC is ready. This is Jessica Messiah, sorry. Jessica the Messiah. It say APC is ready in words but not in action.
Also talk let God bless her. APC is ready in words, not action. My sister, May I talk to you one-to-one? As a party, if somebody say we're not organized, we do. We very much organized to face the SLPP. But that tell you, when I wait till we don't done lower level elections, SLPP they defend couch and sit down. Because they have to understand that if you not say, you not do what you say they do, come on, get out. If you think you're doing what you told the people that you're doing, now look at the free education assistant and free education. But come on, come on. How many of them they picking and then private school and they not in government school? Come on. What they see during an school term, they'll go to infrastructure. No district town no day we not get time. Devoid of whose tribe during an school term, Connaught and all those hospitals were not like this now. During an school term, if you say your greatest project where you get to a free education, you never pay the teacher themselves. They're waiting next left. Waiting next left. But now we brother them, now sister them. Una don't work bad. Una bye bye. We ready for resist, we ready for stand.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, viewers, we need to put in your questions. Definitely, we have a guest that is ready to break them down to the best and to the layman's understanding. This is why we said when it comes to APC, we do it the APC way. And APC is one of those ones that comes down to the market people. That's why you see we are part of the Abacha family. When they say APC is on rally, Abacha is run. So definitely we have respect for each and every one. Again, there is no other thing we cannot call upon than the government. Because when things go bad, whoever is ruling or whoever is in governance, is their responsibility to take full responsibility of what is happening in the country. But I don't know what is going on with this administration. The people are crying. For example, we have a fuel prices that have gone up, whilst in the market it's down. So why is Sierra Leone having a fuel price up when even in the market where they're going to buy it, it's gone down? What's APC
Maybe they
doing?
keep forcing. SweetBonita, let me just say this. I'm seeing the questions, so I might be coming in F and on. People say lower level elections in effect. People say lower level elections were chaotic. Come on, come on. This is part of election process where they deal with different like-minded people, and everybody wants to win. In a situation where SLPP be one, where mother be one for win, can they even care that today so now wait him up? They take business to where para. And you know stop there. In mama we been then at the party office we wear hijab. They go they pull an eye head. We are not that party. No. Our differences during the lower level elections are differences that we can solve. The lower level elections don't know. Who that they kill? Who say see cutlass? When FZPP have their lower level elections, we see cutlass. We see state apparatus there. Let SLPP understand, say, the time is over. And we are ready to stand up. And we're not ready for stand up or say, oh, Lord, we go and fetch now. No, we are not doing that as a party. We are not. But we are talking to the people who have the right to vote. And say, if you think, say, what thing be they happened before, it better pass now, make a choice. But we will not sit back and allow Sierra Leone for drown. How do they feel? SLPP, I'll give you 1 minute. How do they feel? Let's talk about this. How are you people feeling? Driving all those expensive cars, and the people of Sierra Leone are suffering. The people are perishing. They be taught belle woman. Now mock for go born. Come on. Come on. Let's work for the people of Sierra Leone. We are brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I think once you mentioned somebody being hurt, one of the viewers just posted says someone was stabbed to death right
We are
in the office in Bow.
Nabo.
Yes. No, it's not on the
Oh,
election. This is an office when somebody's working for the SLP. So they kill themselves in their office. So it's not based on our elections, definitely. And I think we're just going to do now the election side because we had a two-part. Because if we said we're going to go for the SLPP, what they are doing or what they've done, I think we can finish the social without not even finishing everything. So let's go.
before go now, let's be closing on this side.
Yep,
There is,
definitely.
yeah, there is. We all know what happened in 2023. We all know why we had the tripartite agreements. If confusion not been there, if person not been thief, if person not been take to not to you, we not go hold peace talk. That peace talk was a turning point for the people of Sierra Leone. A lot of people they're angry. People they expect say APC big man them for call people in our streets. But the leadership at that point in time think say the peace of Sierra Leone was matter. They go sit down, even the wish behind the wish of a lot of us for make peace. That tripartite agreement, that's something with SLPP for hold with one, with APC for hold with one. If they say, then they do it and they do so, they think say it's normal. Okay, we'll go spell the word Satan and keep Santa for next year Christmas.
Thank you so much. So that was the wrap up on the APC versus the government. Definitely, we're going to go on to the second segment, which is the lower level election. I'm sure we have some pictures or videos with a technical team so that they will be able to show us. Yesterday, I want to say Alhamdulillah, APC have started their lower level elections. It wasn't smooth because at first time people haven't got their equipment, or should I say their materials for the elections. But when it was available, we've seen so many of the flag bearers even were posting about how, and some of them were moving from one area to the next. So I don't want to give people's name. I don't want to call names to some of them, and I leave the other ones because I don't see or I did not. Um, I wasn't privileged to their videos, so it will become a bit like you're biased. But definitely, most of the people that wants to be a flag bearer, the aspirants we have in APC, I think 99.9% of them, we saw them yesterday. And thank you to the ward. Definitely, it was there. We saw members of parliament, we saw stakeholders within the party, we saw current executive also giving us pictures of where they are, how the election is going, what was happening, and what was not happening. What was your take? Because I think when you were answering the questions on the governance side, you mentioned on APC election, because we know we just had a new constitution within the APC March 7, 2022. So definitely that makes us APC to be going down, stand in the queue. And I also want to put this there. Somebody wrote a piece that his father or the relative have been part of the process of making APC having a voting system, not just selection clause. We know how the APC have run. How has always been. It's like, well, Joseph has worked, do X, Y, and Z. SweetBonita have done this, do X, Y, and Z. Now, even if you have done that, you still have to go on the ballot box and for the people to say, yes, Joseph, we stand with you. Somebody was asking, yes, SweetBonita, what position are you coming from? I'm not here to campaign. But definitely my flyer will be out very soon. I'm going national. That's all I can say. I don't want to do campaign now. No, no, no. Because I don't want if somebody else is coming, then I'm taking an advantage. No. But I'm going national. Definitely I will be coming and my flyers will be out. But for us as APCN having this opportunity, our first like lower level election, what do you think? What's your take on it?
I think we get the most peaceful, somehow peaceful lower level elections on an average compared to SLPP the lower level elections.
Okay.
And like I say, It's normal. Who say people that they fight for power? Even ordinary, how you call them? Fall. It toilets. Then they can't pass 15, 20. All my one take you. That no mean say we hate ourselves as APC. No, it's just a normal process that we went through for make sure say now we don't run. The what elections are over. Who that they kill? Who that they choke? Then I for send a signal to the SLPC, we are ready, we are coming. Now this the SLPC not already for us to kickstart. And now that we don't kickstart, I think the farewell message for begin. Say we are coming, we are on the way, and we are ready. Because when you get the lower level elections, you start constituting people the way you give responsibility for stand. Not forget, after 2023 elections, a lot of other executive people they vex. They are angry. So when the party they decide for sale of all come together, you get people that will still all executive positions. We're not a partake. So now these are new breed people from the world. So SL people will be very careful because for all the which will say, hello, now allow me talk in a stadium. These are new energetic people who are taking positions. They are taking the positions for can resist the SLPP saying no rigging. We are going to stand. So I love elections are peaceful. And I want to say thank you to all the flag bearers for the unity within the show, for make sure say the party go through this process. Una, thank you.
Wow. So again, that's from the guest. As you say, we're on the lower level election in Sierra Leone now. This is under the APC. For me, I'm so happy. I've seen so many, like some of the words brought out their candidate, or if they're in a team, those that have contestants, or they are just going strictly from who were there to the previous one. I saw them on Facebook and I was proud. I was seeing a lot of female there. For me, I'm sure they are still following the 30% of the APC. So I'm begging the constitution for the constituency as well when it's coming to the election. Don't forget, we the women, we are ready to take part in this. We are not just going to cook. We are going to be part of the organizing, the secretariat, the PRO, even the chairman. I'm the current deputy chair for the London constituency. So you can see, as a woman, taking a position that men have always been dominating. So for me, I'm appealing to all of us, women in politics, please, let's come together. And good evening, my boss, Comrade Wankasu. As I said, you'll definitely be somewhere with us this evening because without you, it's going to be tough for us. But this is APC business, not all man business. Thank you so much and help us share. And also, as Anatu said, I mean, yes, she says, there are no permanent enemies within the APC. We fight, we come back, and then we just move, we jelly. Bakabundu, this is from the US, well, the party. So put it on highlight, please. Thank you so much. This is from Bakabundu. I'm sure you are aware who is speaking right now. It says the APC party needs to commit and deliberate and then the seventh leader to save and to run the affairs of the party. So definitely we know having the new executive, this is something that is going to be tough. After our constitution, this is going to be, I can say, the first or the second election, no, the second election that we're going to have after our March 7 constitution. So I'm sure by the time we get to the 2028 one, no, 2029, because this one now is 2026, 27, 28, yeah, 29 is when we'll have our next elections. Definitely what we need to amend, we'll do that in our next convention because we cannot amend our constitution without going to National Delegate Conference. So definitely until we are there before we do so many amendments.
Let help you back, but you know elections.
Mm-hmm.
You know why it's good party to have a lower level elections?
No.
When you have, it's a democratic right for everybody for come on for people and for be flag bearer. And this is the beauty of democracy, that everybody comes in. But I believe, say, at this point where this show now today, some flag bearer they go back now in Palo. And she don't say, you know what? Yeah, I don't think I'll continue my ambition. You know why? Because if you never get even a district or a ward where you will fling for your sake, it makes us as a party for the flag bearers. You know, the party, it is struggle small. You know why? Everybody in a flag bearer want be. People in no one can be working at national. And let's say this one. We are here. And I'm APC. Until we talk to ourselves back, we want for take power so, and we are going to do it. If we don't tell ourselves the truth, we are wrong. If everybody want to blame the present executive, but nobody's coming out for those positions, what you want to blame? Because it's only one flag bearer that is going to be. So if everybody wants to be flag bearer after the convention, then flag bearer, they don't get position again at the party. So they are very qualified people with for don't all national positions, but they left. Now the party, they for struggle for make sure to reach. So me just they plead, yeah, all the one they win a flag bearer. At this point in time, the first level elections don't do. Check yourself. If you don't get one constituency self, yeah, step down. Let people and continue.
Wow. So you are telling the flag bearers now to literally do an internal assessment. But I don't think the lower level will really determine of if that flag bearer is going to succeed. Because as I said, I always want to play the devil advocate.
They say my do the street now the bachelors.
So flag bearers, please, let's come together. As we all know, it's only going to be one person, and having like 15, 16, or even 10 people for the position is wrong. And I'm sure there are people within this flag bearer race that would have says, you know what, let me work for the party. And I'm sure the party will sit down and relax and says, you know what, you can be a running mate. But even now that they are all coming out, I'm sure the party will not do the mistake to say, well, because you failed as a flag bearer, we'll come and put you as a running mate. It's not going to work. It will not happen because it's going to be tough. I see people having their little, how would I say, balloting says, okay, it's going to be this person and this person. And then I can hear the next person say, but there are two Muslims. No, we can't do two Muslims. I don't think that's part of our constitution. It says two Muslims can't be a president and a vice. We've always tried to maintain that political balance to say, okay, let's have a Muslim and a Christian. Because if you people are going to go at that thing of not having two Muslims, I can say, well, we have to get a male and a female. Because I don't care if you're a Muslim or Christian, there should be just a gender balance. Because for me, I'm always advocating for women. Because mostly the men, so some of them will say, oh, women just need for them in a kitchen. And I don't think some of us are not fit in a kitchen. Even though, yes, we can prepare food, but it's not all the time we're going to cook. We need to be on the table and give directions. And I'm sure where we have stood, we have stand, we have work. People know when a woman is in governance or they are having that high position, there is no mess up. Because it's straight to the ball. There's nothing, you can't come and start showing me your bum or thinking or showing me your muscle things there. I'm going to say move. No, it doesn't work. You need to do what you got to do.
Help the APC, with the APC people.
Help the APC people. What's happening?
Let me start with the SLPP. This is not something within a book. Usually talks so. But if I lie, SweetBonita, tell me this one. All government in opposition, all opposition, you go to signal me if time they don't. So we're going to limit how we talk. All government in opposition were able to come to power through this means. This is it. When we had the Magais in power during SLPP reign, the opposition was APC. For the APC kind of power, where do we get our candidates from? A minority tribe. Shekikam, when he went for left, this is not logic. You know, there's no book. And I think now this is not free.
Free education. So you've joined the SLPP on free education. No
when Shekikam na power. When Sheki left, all of us believed that he go hand over to a majority tribe. He had the SIs close to them. What you do? Look at a minority tribe. Just Momo. He came. When Momo Day, when NPRC came, even the one that we come for pull NPRC during a coup d'etat, when they be want for choose a possible way for succeed, what did they do? They went to a minority tribe, Captain Valentine Strasser. When the NPRC been there and SLPP being ready for kind of power, what was the option? A minority tribe, Pakaba. When Pakaba they left, this is how logic look like. When Pakaba they left, he chose a typical Mende man, Solomon Ekuma Bewa. APC choose a minority tribe, and it's by Ekuma. We succeeded in winning. When the APC was exiting, we choose a majority tribe candidate. We lost again. To a minority tribe, a Shabru, I tried. There is no elections na Sierra Leone we don't go if a party want for winner. You choose a majority tribe in that party. Mark me words. That's how it has always been. So, you know why that's don't show it? Now the level of unity where the country want for bill, for secure, for say, APC no to Timinima party, SLPP no to Mendima party. We have to unite Sierra Leone by the candidates that we will get. That's why I talk to the APC executive, the people who are voting. Una give a candidate. Let's give the people of Sierra Leone a candidate that can unite all of us. Somebody will sabi the party, the ideologies of the party. Somebody will sabi for can work for Sierra Leone. Somebody will get institutional knowledge. Somebody will know within the party don't go through. That's why some of these candidates, I can tell you, on a normal basis, they have tried very well. We're not to candidates for winning elections.
So, based on that, I just want to put you now to the spot. Who are these candidates you think that cannot win elections, and who are the?
You see, SweetBonita, you don't sabi me for long. And you know, I say things how I see them. And I quote somebody, Honorable Ibi Kabo. Okay, I quote her. It's done. I think at Liberty TV one of them days, and I say, then they ask her the same question. So I can't answer with me on cool answer. They say, for all the APC candidates, we don't come out. Who are they facing a better one? Now Ibi Kabo say, he say, I still like 3 or 4 no more. This is Uncle Ivy saying it. I was like, how this man, how my uncle just shortlist with candidate so in a way. You know why? He said something which was serious. He said presidency not to pick a business. The SLPP, then give me picking. Let me stop us. Somebody don't know how administration or governance they work. So we are struggling. It's surrounded by people that will want to be rich at all cost. We cannot, as a party, make that mistake. That's why I not come for talk of flag bearer. Okay, they are all APC people. But I'll tell you, when this kind of election on the show, some of them let them think for we take national position at the party. Let the party strong. When the level election on the show, we don't say some people they're not even sabi them at the area where they vote. It's enough. Una unite una self. I know go there on the spotlight for can't talk about one candidate. No. But let me say this one. To God and this day, they don't reach 4 self. I be Kabu say 4. Me, I say 3. Now let me stop.
Do you have initials? Maybe we can use their initials.
No, they use initials. Listen, if we cannot, somebody go disagree with me now. But would they point out what they make? Let the person disagree with me.
No, definitely. That's something, even on even other positions, myself, this is why I say to my fellow comrades, like, within yourself, you can examine yourself and say, am I capable? Am I fit and qualified to run for this position? If within yourself you said no, then why would somebody tell you go and do it and then you get enough? Because one of the reasons why I'm even bringing this up, they sent me a video of a lady that is going for a position. It's a female. And I don't know if maybe she was struggling with the English language. And they'd be like, what position are you running for? She couldn't even say the position she's going for. But
Was that
she wouldn't be a candidate for what position? She can't even express it. I don't know if it was the lie or it was like she was nervous, but I was shocked. You can't even express yourself. For me, I think one thing also we should do, like having all of them on a platform, have a debate. Because we saw what happened in 2018 when the flag bearers had a debate, or the aspirants by then, because we did not have a flag bearer, where Mada was there, and then even AKK was there, Samura was there, and they asked him about his free quality education. He's there to startle. He could not even express himself what he was going to do. And that has literally manifested up to this day on the free quality education. If we can be honest to ourselves as Sierra Leoneans, that it has not worked absolutely. There was a time it says the people, the family, the parents are saving 500,000 a year on education, which it's not true. But that's what he said. So if you're having people like Mike Barawa, if Mother can do that, what do you expect Mike to do? Or what do you expect the rest of them to do?
and now I'll go back to South don't come on. We don't come on APC versus the government. I think let's be frank to ourselves here. If we're not frank to ourselves, we're not going nowhere.
That's true.
One of the reasons why I hardly come up for positions within the APC, it's because everybody will don't sabi me. No, I'll tell you straight to your face. I'm not gonna keep it back. And that not because I didn't have media, I cannot tell you the truth. You know why? I want to go and lay down and have a coffee. Let me conscience judge me. Say, I love the APC. I can die for the APC. But listen, Sierra Leone is number one. And let's give you an example. We had a mammoth meeting, not so. Go for show strength to the SLPP, not so.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine all the flag bearers and the crowd they already going to wouldn't get meeting. Imagine if all the flag bearers have been talked to the people that for show up Natuga. What would have been the statement for the SLPP by now? And me want to talk to all the flag bearers. You cannot damage the APC and want to win the elections. It cannot be. We have to build the party. Now, on that, anybody will choose. Now, on the party, they run. So if you sit down in a backyard, you say the only job I do is to campaign to win, you will lose. Una come all flag bearers, una can't cover the party, una shield the party. The party, the executive is going through too much of pressure from the SLPP. Educated, qualified flag bearers they will get. Doable, una go to kind of office every week now. The party office now una want for lead. How many flag bearers they go there? Go and work for the party. We want to see the flag bearers working. You cannot win an election without winning the candidacy of the APC. Please.
Wow. So that's the message from the guests. Definitely all the flag bearers should come together and work for the party. And I'm sure he has also mentioned us that if you think from this lower level, this is the time for you to do a self-examination and says, you know what, let me step down and then let's take a different route. I'm sure we all know is one person out of the rest. And if you said you got three, our senior comrade says four, so you are reducing. So maybe by tomorrow, somebody else will say it's just two. And then we end up having just one. But again, one of the viewers also mentioned earlier says one thing we should focus on, if people want to run going forward, wants to run for presidency, they should not be taking executive position because they will give uh, an opportunity for a gap within the executive, which is really at this point we are struggling, as they will say, manpower. For now, we don't have organizing secretary. This is something I'm just saying on top of my head, and we don't have a deputy secretary general. These are people that have officially says, you know what, let me resign. I know there are people in there, they're holding position, they are still standing till the 11th hour. But these are the two people, and those are one of the major office within the party. But now it's vacant as we speak to going down to the election. So I'm sure we can all say definitely going forward, let's not take those hierarchy executive positions when we know it will come to us or it will gonna jeopardize us as an executive. What's your take on that?
SweetBonita,
Yeah.
I have never loved a candidate. I love the APC. And if somebody is listening to me, let me say this in English. If somebody is listening to me, I'm not saying these things out of any grievance. I think the pain and the suffering of the Sierra Leoneans for be limited to our candidates, knowing the fact that I know the win. That is it. If we keep creating the confusion before we go into convention, we are creating a situation where we go and bug the people of Sierra Leone. And they plead to the APC people and the candidates. Why are they pay attention to the candidates? SweetBonita. We have fine, good candidates. I can tell you, our candidates are good. We have very good candidates. And you know why I for talk this there? Let we make and know. Some candidates then, now one great side is there. Winning a national election, not to pick team. We also matter be the behavior. If Bobo team up before that one day, you go back with. We need somebody with the institutional knowledge for can unite we together. That's why even when I talk so, my basis for we conversation for be uniting the party. If you feel that you cannot win now, you know. Nobody not there where exam say the go take am. You know say anyway. Where can come on and do? Hey, me now by God in power no more pass. We are not doing that. As a party, we are not. So if you feel saying a flag bearer now, we are not even basing the point, please exit. Don't get small number. We'll go shortlist.
Thank you so much, viewers. That's the message from the guest. But definitely, technical team is going to play us one of the videos that we got from the lower level election yesterday, so that we can just have a recap of what happened and then going forward to the next one. So, technical team, when you're ready, please. Thank you.
Voting began early this morning in various communities across Freetown as members of the All People's Congress turn out to elect their lower-level party representatives. The atmosphere at most polling centers was calm, with party officials overseeing the process. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura visited Ward 429 Constituency 124 to monitor processing and interact with voters and electoral officials. He emphasized the importance of transparency and accountability throughout the exercise.
I come today to come vote to get the ward elections.
I am at Ward 429 Constituency 124 today to cast my vote and observe the process, while supporting party officials by monitoring proceedings to ensure the elections run smoothly. So far, I am satisfied with what I have seen, despite hearing reports of discrepancies in some other wards and constituencies. I remain in contact with party executives to help ensure the process is conducted properly. Elections are fundamental to the party, as their quality and integrity determine how well we strengthen internal democracy. I wish all candidates the best. May the best person win. I hope the process of this exercise will unite us as we move forward to the constituency, district, and other upcoming elections.
Constituency, the district, and all the elections. Then.
Dr. Bangura further urged supporters to respect the outcome of the elections, noting that unity within the party remains paramount as the APC prepares for further political engagement.
Everybody will participate in the world elections. So I want to say congratulations.
Congratulations to all participants in the world elections. Let us continue to uphold peace, as it is vital for both the party and the country. I encourage everyone to respect the outcome, because democracy remains the best and only path forward. The wishes, choices, and aspirations of people are important and must be honored.
The wishes and the aspirations and the choices of people, very important.
Party members at various centers expressed satisfaction with the organization of the election, describing the process as orderly and transparent. Officials say the lower level elections are vital in strengthening grassroots participation and enhancing internal democracy within the party. As voting continues across the country, party leaders are hopeful that the exercise will consolidate unity and reinforce democratic principle within the APC. Issa Bangura, Ewevi News, Freetown.
Wow. You know, I saw so many stakeholders, which I can literally mention. I saw Deputy Mayor there as well. Well, I think this was Aberdeen. This is literally Aberdeen, because they have a 429, 442, 431. That was Aberdeen. And I want to say most of the stakeholders were there yesterday. As I said, most of them were there. And this is what APC has moved. And we are ready to take governance. For people that think, yes, we are not ready to take governance, it's tough. We are, because this is a true reflection and manifesto saying, yes, we are ready. Wow. Lower level. This is good. I'm happy. Technical team, do we have any more? If not, I think, Joseph, what is your take? How would we feel? Because this is for all of us as APCians. If the flag bearers or flag bearer aspirants start coming out at this point saying, you know what, I think I'm going to step down. Because I think in this race, there are only 2 female I've seen, well, saying they want to be, no, 3, sorry, I take it back. 3 wants to be a presidential candidate, aspirant. 3. How would you feel, and how will us as Reunions feel if we see them coming out and says, you know what, let me leave it, I'll come the next one? How? What will be the thing? What can we give them? What can we do for them?
You video on the show, so it just Steve. And I think say women should henceforth stand up. Okay, women should stand up going forward and expect say the party for also able give the opportunity to women and give them the space for let them able get a level play field like man. The woman they not there like a we will fat when we pull muscle. You know, I see one woman. I see one woman we if it's time for pull muscle by the lower level elections. Pastor Adam. And I was laughing. I said, wow. Despite I be the admire too. But I also wonder we know say fighting cannot solve the situation. As a party, one thing I learned from what Ibrahim just say, let the best candidate win. And before this talk done, we will look at one or two of the candidate them. Then we left to the people and let them make a choice. It's henceforth we allow the people of Sierra Leone to make a choice. Not to APC president, we don't forget. Now, the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, it just a pass through APC.
Wow.
I give you back to the studio. SweetBonita, I know they see you.
Are you sure? I'm technically
Yes, I only see your picture.
no. Maybe because I sit still. That's why. But technical team, can you let me
You are
know?
not moving. The
Yeah,
picture is just static.
because I sit in a position where I'm not moving. Technical team, can you tell me? Viewers, can you please let me know if my side is static or what? Please. I need to know, because if the guest is not seeing me and him, we're supposed to be in the same studio, then it's gonna be tough. But I think wait, I've just got a message here. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine. Everything is good. I was just positioned in a way that I was not moving because I wanted to listen. You know, sometimes they said you gotta make focus. So that was what was happening. But honestly, I want to also say thank you to the current executive and the new ones, or if they retain their position going forward. Because it has not been easy. There is no small election. Let's accept this. That's why I said at this point I'm not doing campaign. I'm coming for an executive position, National Women's Congress, but I don't want to do a campaign. It's not easy. You have to do so many groundworks before coming forward to say, yes, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, or this is the way forward I'm going to move. But I want to say thank you to them and also to the IAMC, because without them, this would have not gone through. We've had so many postponements, and also to the Secretary General with all that is going on, to the current organizing secretary, CS, thank you. To the current or acting chairman, thank you. And the rest of the executive, to our mother of the APC, Mama Lo, definitely thank you to you, because we are seeing the women coming out massively. People saying, you know what, let's support, let's do this, let's do that. It's not easy, it's not going to be easy, but we're all wearing trousers to make sure we do the matching, going out to polling centers or polling stations towards, so that this can come forward. It's not going to be easy. It's not easy, but definitely we should be grateful. All the aspirants, the ones that have gotten their position, definitely we know we're going to be hearing some hiccups of what is it like? I'm going to put a petition. I'm not happy. What would be a message to those that wants to petition this current election results? Because definitely somebody's going to say, I'm not happy because I want a SweetBonita and she's not there. Or when I was there, you start looking at me in some type of a way. I missed my step and I couldn't do what I was supposed to do. What is your message to those people? Because we're on the lower level.
It's the right for everyone for petition. That's why the party gets a grievance committee. So which means if you feel like say they not treat you well, because we're not mortal man, put your complaint than you fet. Because one for sure there's a people say we no can for fet. Put your complaint and the party will go through your complaint and then will investigate. And if you are right, the party will give you right. But we don't just want for let person to say, oh me, I don't agree. No. And that's why I was listening to Ibrahim saying, let's accept the outcome of the results. It's better for we as a party. For now we know say we cannot afford to lose. 2028 is it's not something we can lose, and we will not lose, and we are going to win. So we know the back off with that. But for us to win, there are steps that we have to take. And then step the day, now for now we put a big mirror and come on, yourself win a SweetBonita example. I know you know I'm a gentleman on doing things. If I come out to that say I'll be president, I know say you go now back do you say Kalokoh, why no it force? It's just normal. Not to say because you not feel say I'm not qualified, but you just feel say at this point in time, not to Kalokoh that country they need. Until we talk the truth to ourselves and left for support blindly. Now put we by this trouble so. Because Madam you come say, oh, I will do this. We people they jump. Now they know the do one. People want for rely on we. We for present this executive, the national executive, they've done their best. They've done their best. With few people they waited. As we talk so, the chairman of the party is Hill. Okay? You know well. Bansane step up. It's not an easy task. We are having deputies stepping up to positions. Because the one the way substantive, way for the day, they are not there. So you see how the party struggle. The IMC, they are doing extremely well. We cannot beat our party for things the way we self-responsible for as members. Now we same they call the secretary general, now we same they call the chairman, and we want to box up the back. It cannot work like that. Una search on ourselves. This is not all about us. It's about the people of Sierra Leone. The people of Sierra Leone, they need freedom. They need peace. Where they go to the airport safe, you're afraid because you don't talk word. No. There's one option for human being. Death. And nobody know will bury you. For see the smell. They will bury you. But not make hypocrite man something. Our candidates, we probably will get now. SweetBonita.
Yep.
The lower level elections they go on. Our candidate therefore search themselves now. If you stand on my day, and they plead to the all. And after this program, I text the all wasabi who are not say not going to make out and tell us if I step down. I promise you I'll send you the text. I text the all.
Don't you think it will be too late for them stepping down now? Because some of them will say, I just want to follow it through, so at least I can see. Because as you said, there are people that within themselves they know. But again, as you said, others will come forth and say, you know what? I'll support you. When they fully well know you will not succeed. But some people are just using that now to say, okay, let me do it. Tomorrow, if I don't get this, then they will tell me to one MD in one place because I went for the highest office. Because for certain people, that's just for them to have it on their resume within the party. I have vowed for a higher seat in the party. That's it, nothing else. Which they fully well know, well, I have not done X, Y, and Z, so it means I'm not qualified. Or at this point in time, as you said, I don't think it is me, SweetBonita, that they need. So I might as well just allow Kalokoh to go through because I think Kalokoh have done X, Y, and Z, or Kalokoh is in the position to do X, Y, and Z correction within the party and also that of the country. Because you said it's not, you are not going to be a president for APC, even though you have to come through APC, but you can come through like you have to be the president for the country because this is tough. It is really, really tough at this point. I think I want to say good evening to all our viewers. Thank you so much for sharing and continue to share. Put on your notification bell. I'm Lawrence Fox. Good evening. Abdul Karim Kamara. Good evening to you. I know who you are, but I'm not going to say. And also Mariatu Kamara. Good evening. And Konotri. Good evening. Bakabundu. Good evening. And also we have Kriobobo, good evening. Owen Kasu, James, good evening to you. And some of you, I'm not able to go down the list because of the timing. And I want to give the guests opportunity to give us his last word because we've gone through the 1 hour. I want you to
and I think I want to invite all APC people for camp to listen to this last word. And I want people to hold me on my last word. I meant the words I'm coming to say. And I'm not saying them.
Sorry, just a quick
Can
one.
I listen to it?
Please, please. I hope it's not going to be a bad word because at the end of the day, now we've been arrested, we've been fined. So please, let it be very, very
No.
Any fine here. This is an APC platform.
No.
Okay, thank you.
No, I think this is a decent platform.
Okay.
And we are not going to say those words that can cause problem.
Okay.
But I'm speaking from my guts. I talk about to you.
Yes.
And everybody that listen to me, now me closing remarks this. And I repeat back. I am Joseph Suleiman Kalokoh from Bonkolenken Chiefdom, born me na Makeni, go through the structures of the APC party, work for the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Me, I think say the party for look for a candidate where, like I say, get institutional knowledge, person way electable, waiting the party be say. The constitution of that country, dey, if you don't mix by anything we get for root corruption, step aside. We cannot entertain that. Because you know the danger we get as a party when we go into elections, SLPP can petition, we will not get enough time. If you think, say, you don't meet the requirements them when the party puts for being a presidential candidate, step aside. And this is why I see what I call 3 candidates them. I meant it. And this is not a campaign platform. But SweetBonita, I'd like to tell you something that you laugh. You know something I APC? SweetBonita, you know something I APC?
I'm not sure. Are you APC?
Okay, so I'm APC.
Okay, now I know.
Do you know that one of the reasons why, if we not choose a left winger, you know why? One of the reasons why I support Dr. Kefamara. This is my point. And I'm going to make it short because I go now. I supported him because of the regional balance and divide. He married the Mende woman. He come on na Konona, he go school, na they grew. Then born na the north. He don't serve in several capacity. That kind of experience, we cannot let it go. As a country, other candidates are very fine candidates. But me na APC, 2 things are the plea for the executive of the party. 1, America still they wait for the location for elections. Because we for travel, some man for call out na job, some man for do certain things, not just easy, they get for book on. We dey plea to the APC structure for please let this week not pass, let they announce, they decide who will get elections. And I think say it will help us more. But continuing to that, me, I believe say, I know all the candidates where they stand. Some of them I've worked with them, some of them they've been my friend. But for hit the nail on the point, the APC party they always project a candidate. This man a minority tribe, Lekuti Atoksu, he don't serve the party. When Dr. Samura step aside, they act, he come, he act. We see how the party don't get life right now under incapacity as head of the negotiating team. And we see how capable and qualified he is. This is why, as I end up for talk to the people of Sierra Leone, I think the APC needs to give Dr. Kefamara a chance to be the next flag bearer and president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. I stop there.
Wow, thank you so much. That was the last message from our guest, Joseph Kalokoh, and he emphasized on the word he is an APC. So this is an APC man from Bonkolenke. I think I can still remember that part that he's called in McCaney, that's under the Bombaley. And he's saying to us, the executive, to do X, Y, and Z. But again, this is APC. Until we go to the National Delegate Conference, which is set to be in Botloko, before we can do that. I want to say a very good evening to all our viewers. Please put on the notification bell so every time we're online, you will be notified and then you will join us. We have programs in every day. But if you don't have the notification bell, it's going to be tough. APC it's an institution. For us to have grown up from the youth league to now have become adults or having executive big positions, yes, we know it's an institution for aspiring politicians. That's our slogan. So definitely it continue. Please, 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 comrades, let's come together and do the right thing for our party, and also for us to come and take governance. Because as they say, sonko, it's not going to work. We need to be with level-headed feel for us to do this. It's not going to be easy, but definitely that's what it's going to be. Let's do the right thing for the party. As I said, I'll come through, but I want to do one last advertisement or one last announcement. The Young Congress are having their, I think it's going to be a fundraising on the 29th in the UK under the leadership of Potloko Bobo, also Rose Chelno Jallo, and the Secretary General, which is Igalo, or should I say Mohammed Kamar, but Igalo is what everybody knows. So definitely 29th of March, they will have their show in the UK. I'm going to make sure I will be there without no fail, by the grace of God. Even though it's going to be Lent season, but by then the Ramadan is done. But definitely I'll be there. If you need a ticket, contact me. I'll make sure you get one. So thank you so much. Technical team, I think we can call it a day. And I want to say thank you to Joseph for coming to us this evening. Hopefully we'll call back on you and you'll be with us. God bless you and good evening, comrades all.
Thank you.
Oh, Nana. Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Brits.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen, they kill us every day, but them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it down. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. One of them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.